welcome to Meeting Malcomus, a pavement podcast. Hey, it's JD here, and I'm back for another episode of the Meeting Malcomus podcast. How are you doing, motherfuckers? I hope you're doing well on this lovely Monday, December 25th, Christmas for some of you. I hope you are with family and friends regardless and are just enjoying yourself. If you're not, well then what can I do to help you? Maybe a Spiral Stairs interview? It's a wide-ranging piece. We talk everything from riding lawnmowers to, there's a delicious scoop in here that you're going to need to save up for in 2024. So I hope you're ready for that. I'll let Spiral tell that story though. I also have a scoop of my own, and that is that next week we will be releasing the trailer for our new Pavement-themed podcast, the countdown, the Pavement Top 50 countdown. And in a staggering piece of news that I'm revealing here in the intro, I don't tell Spiral this, I'm actually going to count down the whole 100. I'm going to count down the top 100. On the bonus feed, I'll be counting down from 100 to 51 every week. There will be a new episode in the bonus feed. $3 a month to sign up for, $20 for the year. You can't go wrong. It's going to last a year. This whole excursion into the countdown. So there's that. Enough shilling. Let's celebrate. Let's raise a glass of milk to the end of another day. That's what I have for you. And why don't we kick it off with a song first before we head right into that interview? This is For Sale, the Preston School of Industry on Meeting Malcomus, a pavement podcast. There's.
Preston School of Industry has closed its doors now. We're all waiting for the chance to take our break and then kill yourself. And I know it's true. Close its doors now. Close its doors now. Forever I know. Situated on a hill. Low. They took my soul. They took my soul. They took my soul.
remembered. Oh shit, it's 10. Going on?
Life of a rock star, mowing the lawn on a Saturday.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It needs a little bit. Needs some mowing. Not a big lawn. It's just, you know, takes about 40 minutes or so.
Gotcha.
I
So
used to
where
have
are you
a
now?
ride-on mower. Last time I lived in Australia, we had like an acre of land, so I had a ride-on mower. That was really fun.
That would be fun. Cup holder on the side.
It was great. It was great. That would take like over an hour, maybe even more to do that long. And yeah, I was pretty bored, so I think I would mow it once a week.
So how you been, man?
Yeah, good. Yeah, all good.
Excellent.
All good. The kid just graduated her from primary school yesterday, so we're all excited here. They start high school here at 7th grade, so
Oh, really?
yeah. So now she's on vacation now until she starts high school maybe February 1st. They get quite a long break here.
So they go back February 1st, and then when are they done?
Um, December 6th or something. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So they go right through.
Yeah, yeah. It's different. We're opposite here in the southern hemisphere. Where are
So
you?
I
You're
thought
in
you,
Portland.
I'm in Portland right now. Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm disappointed that it's not just indie music playing on all the street signs or something, you know?
Well,
Other than
yeah,
that, the coffee and the beer are great.
yeah. It's mostly meth heads trying to step out of the way of meth heads.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of that too.
Yeah.
Jeez. So, talk to me a little bit about touring because it seems like you guys have been on the road for 2 years now.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, 2022 we were on the road for a lot of, I mean, not really. I mean, it was kind of off and on. I mean, really the only major touring we did was the US tour and then, the kind of the European tour, which kind of just came right after that. And then we just did, the odd festival and then we just kept getting offers to play, and so it kind of led us through 2023, to where we did the Iceland thing, and then we had the Iceland offer, and so we just kind of built some shows around that, and then kind of the same thing with New York in when was that?
In the fall.
In the fall. We just kind of built some
Yeah.
shows around the festival offers we got, and yeah, and then now it's just, we were always planning to do South America, but we were just kind of waiting for the right offers, and so now that's taking us into 2024. And
Now, are there a lot
yeah,
of
but it feels like we've been on the road for a long time, but it's actually, we've had long breaks in between each
Gotcha.
outage, which is kind of cool because kind of we have to get together every time and rehearse. So it's
Right.
a nice reunion with everybody because you get together and you know the songs, but it's just like going through them and making sure they're
Just going through endings and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. So it's we got to do that again. I don't know where that's going to be. We're gonna still trying to figure that out, but um, so that's exciting. I mean, that's in May, and then I don't know. We don't have anything else planned, but you never know. It's I mean, Steve kind of said he was kind of um exhausted by it, but that was just after the New York shows and everything. So, you know, as months go by of not
Yeah.
playing, we could always get an offer, and it's something really fun and cool.
Yeah.
You might see a tweet. But
Oh, wow.
I don't know. We'll see. This movie's coming out next year, I think. So um, maybe there'll be something associated with that. Not quite sure.
How much can you talk about that?
Um, I don't know. What do you want to know?
Well, I don't. I just don't know if it's like embargoed or
Well, it's not done yet. It still needs to be edited. But we saw a kind of Alex's um, version, first kind of edit version, and it's like over 2 hours long. So everybody's like, "That's a little too long," but I don't know. We'll see what Alex thinks. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's
Well, everything I've read about it is just like it's going to change movies. Like it's like a different version of a movie.
That's what. Yeah, that's. I guess. I guess. I mean, it's different. Different. It's. I don't know. I'm just a little too close to it. So
Yeah.
it's. I mean, the people that have seen it who. I mean, I don't know. I guess he's
Gotcha.
shown it to focus groups and stuff, and they seem to like it. So, I mean, I like
That's fucking radical.
it.
A pavement movie in 2024.
I know, right? Hopefully,
Would you have ever guessed?
yeah. So yeah, we'll
Speaking of
see.
movies,
I don't. My
is
fingers are, they're not quite. The calluses are still kind of there, but they're going to go away at some point because you know, mowing the lawn, you don't get really any calluses from mowing the lawn
no, I guess not.
unless you play guitar.
Well, then that leads to two. That's two things that I want to ask you. I'll pin one. I don't know why there's balloons showing
Oh,
up in
that's weird.
front of my. That was weird. Um, the first one is you were doing a lot of stuff with the Gary movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you still doing? Are they still releasing it at festivals and things like that? Or now that he's passed, have they?
Yeah, I think they've kind of done their festival run. Um, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. I mean, I think they were talking about kind of filming an epilogue and um, kind of trying to fit that in somehow. But I think they still plan on trying to do a real release of the movie at some point this next year.
Well, that's
And,
cool.
I haven't really talked to the guys much since Gary died, and um, or Jerry. I talked to Jerry a bit. Gary's wife, kind of around the time that we played New York, because Gary's brother came to the show and with his son, and so it was nice to see him. And yeah,
Yeah, sorry you have to go through that, man.
oh yeah, it's kind of crazy when I'm watching the Alex movie. I was watching it, and it just kind of, I was like, whoa, that's right, Gary died. Very strange, very strange to think that he's gone. But
Yeah.
yeah, he's legend, that guy.
Yes. So there was a question that came in from Twitter or Reddit. I'm not sure which one, but it was actually asking about the Terror Twilight outtakes with you and Gary.
Hmm.
The tracks from that. they were saying that there's not been a whole lot said about those.
Yeah.
So they were curious.
Well, pretty simple. I mean, really, those kind of came, you know, after I think when we decided to, I think Domino wanted to put out Major Leagues as a single, like an EP, and they said, "Do you have any extras?" And we didn't really have any extras. I think Steve had a couple of those like demos for a couple of the songs. Um, and I think I had been talking to Gary about because I was starting to kind of think about doing my solo record and around that
Right.
time. And yeah, I just went in and had these two kind of songs I had, and Gary's drums were perfect for it. They were really cool, and I just they kind of felt like Pavement songs, like um, with his drumming, and so I just sent them to Steve, and I said, let's, and he's like, fine, that's perfect. Put him on there, and yeah, I don't know. I guess because it was an EP or whatever, no one really heard them at the time because they were it was a British 7-inch. I mean,
Oh,
maybe with the
okay.
Terror Twilight reissue now, they're on in the digital world, but um, yeah, they're cool songs. The first one, Your Time to Change, I think it's in the movie, in Alex's movie a little bit, so that'd be kind of fun to hear that there. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, Gary's. It was, we went into his studio. It was just, it was kind of he still, pretty much had it together and ripped those out pretty quick.
Cool.
Yeah, like the old days.
Yeah.
No, Nigel got
Yeah,
it.
especially I guess this is at the same time you were working with Nigel Godrich, right?
Yeah, but that was way
So then to
before.
go
That was, you know, that had been done at least a year before, really. You know.
oh, before the Major Leagues EP came out.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We recorded that
Okay,
record
gotcha.
in, I don't know, I don't know when it was. It was just but it was at least a year before the record kind of came out. All the singles came out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was kind of
So what about
near
you?
the end. Yeah.
What about you after Melody Attacks? Is there any more Spiral Stairs or Preston School of Industry?
Well,
You were talking about the
yeah, I
calluses
don't
on your
know. I
finger. That
mean,
would take care of those.
I just did a little solo show at a bar here in near me called it's actually called Wowie Zowie. Um,
That's
these cool
fucking
guys
great.
have this great bar there, and they had a show, and so I did a little solo thing with I don't know, 3 weeks ago or something like that. So I ended up playing a couple Preston School songs that I've never played in a long time. So those are really fun. Kind of rehash. I did Walk of a Girl and
Oh,
Treasure at Silverbank. I think I did. And yeah,
oh,
so it
awesome.
was good to kind of relearn those, and then I did a bunch off the new record, and so I don't know. I mean, I'm playing guitar and making up songs. I just I'm not- I don't really have any material yet to record, but it's all here, ready to go when an idea pops in my head.
You have a studio at home?
Not really, just a little computer setup.
Oh,
And then
cool.
if I go, I'll probably go to LA if I record at my friend's studio there. But maybe in May, maybe I'll do some songs in May. I don't know. I'm not really that worried.
You just chill,
It
man.
comes
So
when it
chill.
comes, you know.
Yeah. There's no. This isn't the '90s where it's like you have to have a CD every year or every year and a half.
No, no. I mean, I did those last three pretty
Yeah.
quick in succession. Um, but I don't know. I mean, I've it's the last 2 years being kind of on the all over the place. California, then Australia, and on tour. It's been hard to write anything, but just need to be at home for a while and start complaining about things.
So I guess that means when you guys are doing tours on, and you're on the road, has there been anything in the way of exchanging ideas for anything that could be construed as new pavement? And I mean,
Um,
I don't think I'm in the camp that necessarily wants new pavement, but it's a cool thing to think about.
yeah, yeah. I mean, there was a time kind of when we were playing some of those shows, when we were kind of, we could have, there was a moment, some moments where we were like, maybe we could have thought about doing some new stuff, but I don't know. It, it's fun playing the old songs. I mean,
Yeah,
we, the songs stand up pretty good to where we're not bored by them. Um,
they sure do.
maybe if we were bored, we'd be like, all right, let's make up something new. But I don't know. You never know. I mean, we're a much better band than we were in the '90s or 2010. Um, I think we're definitely way more confident in our abilities to play.
That's cool.
But yeah, we're not really. It's not like the old days where you know in sound check we're just kind of jamming and making up kind of thing. I mean, in sound check we would just kind of if we would if we would play other songs besides ours, they'd be just like covers of REM or you know Led Zeppelin or something
Well, that's
boring
great.
stuff.
I would love to hear Pavement covering Led Zeppelin. That is fucked.
And yeah, so but you never know. I mean, it would be fun. I'd be into it for sure. Like it would be. I think it would be interesting to try to write a song after 30 years.
Yeah.
But
What does that even look like, right?
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I write song. I definitely have written songs where I've thought in the back of my mind this could be a pavement song.
Right.
Maybe Steve does too. But we got the hits. So
That's true. I don't know if you know what my next project is.
no,
So on this feed next year, every week of the year, I'm counting down the top 50 pavement songs
oh,
as voted by the listeners.
okay.
So I basically sent out a call for people to submit their top 20 lists. And then I assigned a score to everything and then put it through a spreadsheet and it spit out 50
Mm,
top songs. But what's really interesting, this shows you how deep your catalog
mm,
is even though I only asked for top 20, I ended up with 120 songs mentioned.
whoa,
Yeah.
that's
So
pretty
there's
good.
70 that I won't be counting down.
Wow,
But 50 I'm going to count down starting January 8th.
you could have your own Sirius channel.
Yeah. There you go.
I was listening. I was driving down to LA. I had to go back to the States a couple weeks ago, and uh, I was driving from Cambria down to LA to catch my flight, and they had free Sirius in their rental car, and it was like there was like a Bruce Springsteen channel and a all these kind of Pearl Jam channel and Beatles channels. I listened to the Beatles because I hadn't heard them in a while. They're such a rare band to listen to. And it was like a countdown of the top 100 Beatles songs, And so yeah, I don't know. Should be a Pavement one. I bet you there would be, you know, you can get a Sirius channel.
Yeah, I'll work on it.
They had like guest DJs, for every song, which was a little annoying, but would kind of tell a story
For every song in the countdown?
Yeah, or every 3 songs, it was a different person, but it's like the typical people like David Fricke, and it's like, but the Pavement one would be kind of fun. You get like pretty weird people to do it. I bet.
I hadn't even thought about having guests.
There you go.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, you should look into it. There's probably
Yeah.
some advertising money there. Serious.
Yeah. Money. Podcasting.
Well, that's cool. So yeah, countdown.
They
All
don't,
right.
they don't
Well,
go together.
I wonder what
Yeah.
number 1 would be. Probably different for a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, but there was a total consensus.
Oh, really?
There was like one that really rose to the top. So
Okay.
yeah.
I wonder if I would guess. Should I guess?
Sure.
Let the
I
top
can't tell you
song,
though.
I would probably say it was Range Life.
What song?
Range Life.
Oh, that's a good pick. It's definitely in the top 50.
Oh, the top 50. Be in the top 2.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that. Is that are you just gauging that from like the crowd reaction when you guys play it?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, basically.
you always
Well,
get that sing along?
crowd reaction. I think on this last tour it was Harness Your Hopes kind of got the best crowd reaction just because of all the kids in the audience these days.
Yeah.
Um,
What a trip
yeah, I know, right?
to have the song just bubble out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was had that happened by the time you did your Meeting Malcomus on that song? Had that song become big yet?
Yeah, because I asked Steve about it, and he had a theory.
He had a theory.
Yeah, his theory was that somebody who works in the algorithm department at Spotify was a Pavement fan and sort of dropped it in a playlist, and then Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, I could see that. That probably makes more sense than that. Whatever the what was the excuse they gave us? It was just randomly in there somehow.
Yeah. I don't know. Either way, though, it went viral.
Yeah. Oh, it helped us for sure.
Like when people heard it, they fucking liked it.
Yeah. They really did.
Yeah.
Good song.
My daughter didn't know it was Pavement. She knows it, but she was really surprised.
Cool. So yeah. Well, that's cool. So you got a whole new thing going on. Did you go to Iceland? Did I see you in Iceland?
I didn't go.
Oh,
no,
you
I
didn't
couldn't
go?
make it happen. No,
Yeah,
I
there
would
was a
have
few
loved to
people
because I
that
think
said they were going to Iceland, and I didn't see them, and I was like, oh, I wonder if they went and just never. They got too exhausted by the hike to the volcano or something, and just never really
Yeah,
showed up.
maybe. It's definitely a weird country, though, huh?
It was fun. It's really fun to be
Yeah,
there. Small town,
but it
but
just looks so different. It looks like outer space or something.
yeah,
Like
like
the
I had.
ground and the 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 rocks and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, very volcanic, and yeah, you fly into the airport, and it's like there's no trees at all, and you're kind of, and then yeah, it takes you an hour to get into the town, and it's kind of strange, but it was cool. People that came were really great crowd. You know, we played
Oh, what a cool thing to do.
really 3 different sets songs, and yeah,
Most people who went to like all 3 shows, I'm guessing, right?
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that's so neat.
yeah.
Yeah, I exhausted my travel budget following you guys in the UK.
Yeah.
Any news on the front of like vinyl reissues or anything to look for in 2024
Yeah, we've got
other than the movie?
the 7-inch box sets coming out next year.
Whoa.
Yeah, 7-inch box set. It's looking really cool. I just saw the mock-up of it.
Is this something I can include in the podcast?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah, it's cool. It's all the 7 inches and their B sides. Wait, and their B sides or just the 7 inches? Oh no, it's all the 7 inches and their B sides. Yeah, it's the actual 7 inches. It's not just
That's
it's
neat.
the actual vinyl. Yeah. So and then it's got like the other kind of 7 inches we did as well, like the blackout one and the um I think that came free with one of the records, and um, yeah,
So if you're a
it,
completist, you're gonna want this.
yeah, it's really cool. It's a really beautiful package, and um, yeah, yeah, if you're a completist, you got to have it for sure. And if you're not,
Yeah.
it's just a really cool, kind of artifact. The
Yeah,
artwork's
I would say.
really, there's some new artwork in there and some liner notes and really cool. Yeah, I mean 7 inches. That's kind of where we started, and we kind of kept it up every record. Back in those days when you
Yeah.
would do that, and like I would collect 7 inches from bands. Like I think I just went through my 7 inches here, and I was like, why do I have like 35 REM 7 inches? Oh, I guess I
You do?
yeah. Oh yeah, I used to collect all their 7 inches. Smiths, got all the
Oh, man.
Smiths 7 inches. Echo and the Bunnymen. Yeah,
They're touring again right now.
the Bunnymen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they constantly tour. I don't think they know what to do when they're at home. Can't get good cocaine at home. You have to get. Okay, don't say that part.
All right, I'll cut that out. Well, man, it's
Yeah, so
always
the
good to
seven
talk
inch.
to you.
That's basically it. I mean, probably at some point maybe a real box set, but we haven't even looked into that yet. Um, there's been talk of
Gotta reissue the Lux and Redux on vinyl.
yes, that's we've been talking about that. But we've also been talking about a cool thing, maybe like a subscription thing for live records.
Oh,
Yeah, we're thinking about doing maybe. I went to Matador when I was in New York, and they a couple of old fans have sent them, huge libraries of DATs from the '90s, and we're thinking maybe of starting to look into that, about maybe releasing some of that stuff on vinyl, and maybe some of the stuff from this last tour. A lot of really good shows. So yeah, maybe like a
yeah.
subscription thing would be really fun. You know, so look out for that.
That's real cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, somebody said who somebody said something really funny that Matador will never be out of the pavement business. So, no, I guess it's kind of all right.
35 years and going strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. I mean, hopefully, like I said, hopefully this movie kind of clicks, and maybe we can, um, maybe that kind of help, you know, stir the pot a little bit for next year or the year after, and maybe there'll be more shows. But
Well, that would be
right now, if you want to see us, you got to come to South America.
That's right. So what are those dates again?
I think it's May, starting in May, maybe May 13th. I think we're in maybe in Santiago, Chile, and then we go to Buenos Aires, Argentina, then we go to Montevideo, Uruguay, and then we end up at a festival in Sao Paulo in Brazil. So it's
That's
quick
gonna be a
little,
hoot.
yeah, quick little run, and
Yeah.
should be fun. A lot of flying for me.
Yeah, I guess so. Holy shit.
Long way to go.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to commute.
No.
All right, dude. It's been great talking to you as always.
Okay. Good luck with everything.
Thanks so much. Meeting Malcomus is a weekly affair and is a production of Duver Podcasts and Such. Rate, review, share, and sponsor at meetingmalcomus.com. Connect with JD at jd@meetingmalcomus.com. And hey, I'm social. Follow me everywhere at Meeting Malcomus. Duvra Podcasts and Such.